Welcome to the Shea Butter Boys. Once again, it's your host, Ray. No games, just Ray. To my left is...
It's your boy. I'm here live and direct. It's your boy Finch. And to my left.
It's your girl Cozy. They call me Kori too. What's going on, guys?
And hopefully if things go well, this will be our first episode on YouTube. If you're a listener that's audio only, then come on over to YouTube. It's been a while. Haven't seen our faces in a long time. We've changed. Personally, I've dyed my hair white. I've also straightened it as well. And my facial hair, I cut it all off. Even the mustache that I've had since I was like 8.
Changes.
So yeah, you should definitely drop by and check out how I look now. It's
white
different.
Straight hair, it's definitely different.
It's really different.
Yes.
And trust me, the curtains do match the drapes. Now,
If you need to know, I currently have blue hair down my back right now.
You didn't hear that?
What he said?
Nothing, man. Just keep going.
blue
Down
hair.
my back, blue hair. And
so
I
you
just
wildin'
recently
too?
got some pink lashes.
Okay.
So check it out, guys. They're gonna be.
What's wrong with y'all today?
I think you're just afraid of change.
Nah, y'all niggas.
That's fine.
Nah.
Yeah, Juwan, he pretty much still looks the same, you know.
Still bummy.
No yellow hair. He likes
Nah, no yellow hair. No, just me. I'm just regular daddy.
You know Aaron Yeager from
y'all
Attack
come-
on Titan?
when y'all
Yeah.
come
He looks
through-
nothing like him at all. Way bigger. Hair's different.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? What y'all got going?
If you saw on YouTube, I just bumped my head on the mic. Okay.
But yeah.
All right, man. What we doing here, man? Y'all just coming for me at this point.
Well, we're back for another great episode. We're going to leave you alone, Finch, and get into what we're actually here for.
What? I'm sorry.
I'm going to mute the soundboard. So I'm just going to turn it off. Yeah, if you want to realize, more about us, there's more in the recap, the welcome back recap. Other than that, I think it's time to just get back now. SBB fashion. Who wants to start off first?
Well, I'd like to catch up kind of because things have happened since the last catch up.
What you got?
Well, we caught COVID, so that was a thing. Y'all didn't see that, but the last episode we actually was coughing a good bit, and lo and behold, we got the vid. So
Yes.
that was interesting.
I was sick.
We spread it to our friend over here, and he caught it. And
Yeah.
Okay. I won't actually put the blame on you guys. There's a lot of factors that I could have got it from, so I'm not going to actually go on record putting the blame on you guys.
okay.
And prior,
You say you guys so openly. Guys with an S.
Yeah, that's very sexist.
God. No, I wasn't meaning it in the way that it says
Oh.
this. No.
Yeah, I thought
then what are you saying? Because I'm taking blame away from you. What are you?
you're saying that it was me. So
I didn't say
The way
anything.
I think I caught it is I recently went to a ball. Basically like over here in New Orleans / Baton Rouge area, but in Louisiana in general, we have crews, and there was a ball that I went to for my little sister and my mom. They wanted me to do their makeup, so my sister had just recently tested positive that Wednesday, and it was Sunday,
That right there should have been a red alert.
right?
Yeah,
It was a red
She
flag.
saw this.
It was a red flag, but
It's
the
beauty.
ball was Sunday. Mind you, she
I hate
tested
you.
positive Wednesday, went there to do her makeup, and I came back home and I was sick. And, it's just one of those things. I had a great time, but I think
then
that's
you
what I got.
Yeah. I wish I was filled in on the rest of this information personally.
No.
'Cause I
Oh,
only-
you didn't know? I thought I told you.
No, it was. I'll leave it off record just so we can get that off record. Make sure we have all the details in there. But we all did test positive for COVID, so that was fun. That was a great time.
That was a terrible time.
Shout out to COVID.
My symptoms were the shiny kind, the rare kind. They didn't attack my lungs. It was mostly just like just all around body ache, feverish period where I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to curl up and not exist for the next 2 to 3 days. It was truly
2 to 3. What were your symptoms?
I was just coughing and dying. That was really it. Just coughing, dying, slowly deteriorating.
So I left work. I was like, hey, boss, I don't think I should be going to work because I don't even know if I got it. It was coughing, sneezing here and there, chest pains, and all that good stuff. And I don't know. It was like I was here, but I wasn't here. Like I was walking through the house. I'm like, damn, it's hot. So I'm putting on the cool air, and I'm like, I'm looking at the thermostat, but I'm looking at myself look at the thermostat. It was like I wasn't here.
Yeah, a lot of people have been having that same experience where they're like out of body. They're just like
Out of body. It was an out of body experience. I wasn't here. And so,
Ray took off the effects. I'm listening to.
okay, I'm gonna turn them on.
He was hating on me the whole time.
You were on punishment.
Yeah, he was hating on me. I just want to let everybody know. Ray be hating.
We'll do 3 strikes. Okay, that was strike
Nah,
one.
fuck that.
We'll come back.
I'm not here. Nah, shit.
What?
Y'all, he got mad. That's so sad.
Why would you put Wii music on for this?
It was
What-
amazing.
It slaps, but it has
It
nothing to do
does.
with this.
Shout out to y'all out there with COVID, man. We're going to get y'all through this. Everybody be sick. Spread this shit because the government don't give a fuck about us. See, that's why I can't.
And now he's muted too.
And it's a spectrum, It's like you kind of when the vibe's there, it's either you choose to catch it or you don't.
Yeah. I was just about to bring your mic back, and I did not want to hear that. Is it music still on?
Yes,
Okay, it's fading out. All right. So back into the topics. You said you wanted to start off by,
Oh,
now-
just a catch up. I mean, come on, y'all.
y'all. Not the maniac with the soundboard, but y'all. Not the man going crazy pressing buttons.
I just wanted to catch up before we get into, down and dirty with the topics. Just so y'all know, this is what's been going on.
Yeah. It was an eventful
We
last 2
almost
weeks.
died.
Last 2 weeks. That's a good FYI. Y'all don't catch COVID and be safe. Please. I regret it.
I was going to say something reckless.
That seemed pretty authentic. Go get your vaccines.
Go get your vaccines. I'm
the
not
government
political,
don't
but
give a fuck about you. George W. Bush is racist. I'm going full Kanye. If you catch COVID,
I've been listening
sneeze
to a lot
everywhere.
of Kanye lately,
Okay,
too.
okay,
That's the
okay.
crazy thing.
Yeah,
Old
I was
Kanye,
listening-
though.
Yeah, same. I was just thinking about leaving this mic off, but that'd be too much work.
I go full Kanye.
Just let him go, man. You need people like that. You need people like that.
You do.
You do.
What would the world be without me? It'd be mealess.
Yeah.
You needed me in your life as much as you hate it. You choose to stick here. I don't force you. Let's start there. This guy likes me. He just likes to act like he doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
So
Need to
nigga,
ask,
what?
like, you
But let's
All
rest
right, man.
some
Come
of
on,
these.
roll into the topics, man.
exactly.
Let's just go into it. He wants to talk about the topics. Who wants to go first, man? You want to talk about your topic?
I already went first with the ketchup.
Oh, okay.
We don't like ketchup here, so you want to start your topic?
Ooh, is he a dad or is that a dad joke? I have no idea.
Yeah, you see that?
Anyway,
If you turn my soundboard on, we wouldn't have to resort to this. Now go ahead and tell us about the what are we talking
Y'all,
about?
you guys. So I'm sure most of y'all have heard already that there is Facebook has rebranded as Meta.
Yes,
And
yes.
they are basically having a metaverse using the Oculus. And basically we're having our businesses and personal interactions on a 3D platform.
Yes.
Now, am I for it?
No.
Yes and no.
Huh?
Okay,
I'm for progression. I'm for innovation. And no, because I think about the kids, y'all. Y'all got to think about the kids. I'm serious. You got to think about the kids. We talked about this a little bit last time when the kids aren't getting
yeah,
there.
but let's be honest here. Kids, that's the one area or of the population that I do not want in the metaverse. I think that's just not going to happen.
Oh, I
Think,
didn't
you
think
want
about
kids in the
that.
metaverse? Do you really want kids?
Kids are
in the
gonna be in the
metaverse?
metaverse, just like kids are gonna be on social media. Yo, this is the
Exactly.
real world.
They can get on it later.
So you're against the metaverse?
Oh,
altogether.
altogether. Like
Altogether, you're against it.
Was it Crypto Land, the metaverse? I can go for hours on
No,
how I
you-
don't
you-
like
you
NFTs, but like all that digital database, Web3 type stuff, it's just some of it's going to be used greatly in like the far future. But as of right now, it's scams. Metaverse, I'm not sure what that thing is for, other than low effort gaming and apparently groping digital women, which is
Well, people are actually hosting like their business meetings on Metaverse, and it's creating jobs. So I don't know if any of y'all have seen on LinkedIn, like Meta is literally hiring right now.
I saw a couple things. Yeah.
It's creating jobs. And then honestly, would you rather talk to your coworkers in person.
But
Yes.
what's the pros and
Yes.
cons
Yes.
of the next check?
Or talk to them in the metaverse.
What's the pros and the cons of the
Yay.
next check, though? Gotta ask that. Baby Keem says something there. You gotta ask that.
What's the pros and the cons of the next check?
Baby Keem says something.
Exactly. You don't have to deal with I feel like you won't have to deal with the microaggressions as much
But-
on the metaverse. Don't get me wrong, it'll still be there. But there's so much communication that face-to-face interaction gives us that the metaverse won't be able to give us.
So
So, I
boom.
mean, I'm just choosing to
okay.
look at it as
Gotcha.
half
Yo-
full.
Turn down the audio board, bro, because I'm finna dive into this.
Okay.
So boom. Yo, where's my Wii music? No, I was just nigga hating on me, bro. There we go. So boom, I'm finna dive into this metaverse. The reason why I don't fuck with it is because like being in VR already makes you dizzy. I don't know, like for anybody,
Oh, yeah.
like that shit throws off your like just cognitive awareness. You're already thrown off. People get dizzy, throw up in there. So that's something like we're not gonna be
Sounds
able
like
to
a
tackle.
them problem.
But no, it's everybody. Like the headset tells you after 2 hours you're gonna get dizzy. Like you're fucking up your own senses. So now we're dulling our senses. We're faking like we're somewhere we're not supposed to be. We're separating reality and like even you said you gotta have your white rice. If everybody's always in a beautiful office, always, and then when they come into the real world, they're back. It's like okay, you take away that sense of reality as well. So now you're not seeing people. You're not having human interactions. You're inside all day. And now you just can't even like be aware of your natural surroundings. Like it's not good. I'm not for metaverse in any way. Like just
It can be a distraction of what's going on in the real world, especially when you look
Yeah.
at pollution and everything.
Oh, yeah,
When you're
absolutely.
in that world, you're not thinking about
like imagine you're
that
in
world.
LA and it's like smog all around you, but then you go into the metaverse and
Yeah.
you go to work.
Like
and
out
you're
of
in
sight, out of mind.
You're in Hawaii, so now it's just another way to hide it. It's
Yeah.
like, nah, nigga, like I gotta accept it.
But
It's
y'all,
not pretty.
I mean, I don't want to do like what they did with radio. You know what I'm saying? Oh, TV's out. You know, TV's gonna burn their minds. It's gonna fry their
No,
minds.
this is very different. This is very
because, like,
different.
I
This
promise
is something
y'all.
new, but it's not killing
No.
anything.
I'm gonna tell you why it's different. Because with the internet, when we were going from hard copies to like you had to go to the newspaper to get into the internet, you still had to look up or you still had to look around you. With this, you're completely taking your ears away, your eyesight away.
It's already taken away. I mean, look
It's
at
not
the
though.
phone.
Like when, like simple as this. When you go to work, you get up and you go outside. You have to smell your surroundings. You have to, and when you want lunch, you're not in like your kitchen. You're outside. You have to interact with other humans. When you take away that, and you're gonna be stuck inside, so you're not just working from home. You're in another place than home while you're at home. Like you're stripping so many, like just senses away from yourself by doing that. That's why I don't mess with it.
Well, so you're still interacting with people, especially if you're choosing to use it on a personal level. Like, you know, hey, let's go play this game together in the 3D life, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm choosing to look at it in an innovative way because I don't want to be like the
You don't want to be
generations.
left behind. You don't want to be one of those people
Okay,
that,
first
like
of
hating
all,
on websites
why
back
are
in
you
like
attacking
2002.
me?
No, I'm asking. Do you want to be the type that's
No.
like,
Well,
I was
don't-
on board when they were making things. I want to make
No,
sure I was here.
no. See, now you're attacking me.
No, I'm
That's
not.
microaggression
I'm trying to
that
find
I
out
think
where
the
you are.
metaverse can avoid.
I don't. And the reason why I don't fuck with Metaverse is because there's a better solution, and Microsoft has proven that. Why go fully virtual when you can go like what is it called?
Are we talking about the HoloLenses?
Yeah, I mess with HoloLens better because HoloLens is interactive with the real world. So you would have kind of like a desk, and it would project on your lens on your glasses something animated from the desk. You still have to be aware of your surroundings. The reason why I don't mess with Metaverse in any way, one is by Facebook.
I know.
What like we don't even need to dive into that. It's by Facebook. Secondly,
So do y'all think it's? I'm sorry, but do y'all think it's gonna take off?
Here's the thing. I really want to say no, but the thing is, it
I'ma be
literally
real
has
with
to.
you. I'ma be
It
real
has
That's
with
what
to.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like we have to embrace it.
No,
we really don't have
you
a choice.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
Yeah,
you
you
don't. No. I completely disagree with that, and I'm gonna explain why. The reason why I
Okay.
believe you can not fuck with it is because there's the reason why, and people talk about this. The metaverse is nothing but a website. People keep thinking, oh, it's a new interactive way. No, virtual reality's been here the whole time. Metaverse will just be Facebook, and you can type in metaverse. You can still go to Microsoft and do their HoloLens. You can still use Zoom. Like the metaverse will never be the end all be all. It's just another domain. Think of it like MySpace, and then you got your. It's just another.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's nothing. That,
It's just another platform.
yeah, it's nothing crazy, but at the same time, if you had like I'm just saying personally for me, I'm not gonna trust Facebook. I'm gonna trust Microsoft, who rarely gets hacked.
I see what you're saying.
And they're not stripping.
So
away my
it's not
sensibilities.
the concept of metaverse. It's metaverse itself and
Yeah,
who's creating.
it's the foundation of metaverse.
Yeah. Okay, I understand that. Okay, so I was looking at it more as like an overall perspective, just of like virtual reality in general. But you're saying like specifically with Meta,
Because
you're against that
the reason I'm
company,
saying that,
and
yeah.
that's reasonable.
Because the reason I'm saying that virtual reality has a community outside of Meta. Like Meta's just
Right.
copying and pasting Rec Room
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's already places that have their own communities. It's just Meta's trying to make its own. It's like that's
Meta's taking off though.
it's not too.
There's already people that's working in virtual realities right now.
But that's the thing. See,
That's pretty cool.
And that's where he said.
Yeah.
That's
I
where
guess.
Yeah.
But
See,
what's the real usefulness behind working
and
in
it's
virtual reality?
technicalities as well.
I mean, it's just creating jobs. That's all. I'm
It's
looking
like,
at.
but it's technicalities. Like you're saying, it has to work. If Facebook already has an office of like what a couple thousand people, and they say, all right, look, instead of you doing that job you were already doing it on the office, just do it in Metaverse so we can say we have employees for Metaverse. You get what I'm saying? Like it's easy to bolster that it looks big if you already have Facebook, Instagram, and other applications. That's why I was like, it has to work, but like, who real everyday today people gonna use that? Because soon as you get a VR headset, you're gonna see, oh, Rec Room. Okay, they got other ones. Okay, this one's more friendly than Facebook.
It's also about the marketing. I mean,
Yeah.
who do you see in the market? I mean, if Oculus and Metaverse is like what you see, that's what everybody's going to gravitate towards too. So that's all I was saying, like looking at Metaverse specifically.
I think that's a outside in looking perspective. But when I think the reason why, because I've had a headset, I think when you're
in
in
Oculus.
when you get into the VR world, you realize, and that's why I don't have an Oculus anymore. When you get into the VR world, you realize like there's way more better options than Meta. Like there's one, like if you're looking outside of the like the virtual reality, you're like, man, Meta is like the number one. But once you get in there, you're like, nah, they're like children compared to the giants that are already like built up in that stage. It's really not that big of a deal right now. But I don't think it's the future, and I don't think it should be the future.
I think
That's
this
your
is
prediction?
definitely this is definitely like one of the things I like to look back at Quibi for, because I compare everything that I want to either fail or succeed to Quibi. It's all about that time of when it came out and such.
Yeah.
How useful it is. Quibi, bad timing, incredibly irrelevant. Now, Metaverse is coming out at a fantastic time. It could easily monopolize the market if it really wanted to.
But
That's what it's trying to do.
Exactly. So if it does that and just corners the market due to just off of popularity,
Yeah,
kinda like-
but you gotta
kinda over
realize
with.
that at a certain point, like a whole bunch of YouTube gamers were marketing Oculus. Like that when they were playing games, they were playing Oculus, recording it, and showing it to their followers or fans or whatever to promote that brand.
But-
So they were already trying to corner that market.
yeah,
Metaverse was just kind of like a here you go, giving you what you wanted.
stepping stones. Yeah,
The thing is that like you can't corner that market, and that's what's so funny about it when people talk about it, like especially on the news, because they always get it wrong. It's like the news always depict at the internet things, they never get it right, and I always laugh at that. But you can't corner the market of the internet because it's no way to fully corner the internet. There's always enough space for somebody else.
To come through.
And the reason being is like Oculus can
Look
push
at Snapchat.
yeah, Oculus can push as much as they want, and they know that, but there's still always going to be Rec Room. And then now that Microsoft, and I don't think they came at the best time. I think they came at the worst time for virtual reality. Because the reason why I feel like it would have worked was at the height of COVID when everybody was trapped inside. If you look at today's market, people want to get outside now. People want to interact with their surroundings and enjoy life. That's why I implement the Microsoft HoloLens, because you still get to interact with the world, which people are loaning for nowadays, and you still get the virtual reality assets. That's why I was like, I feel like Meta is going to die.
I see what you mean, but I'll be honest, that's not even a factor. Like, it can't die.
I feel like, yeah, because
it's-
they're going to keep pumping
it's starting
jobs.
I was even going to say that. It's starting to twist with the other Web3 ideas of like NFTs and other digital currencies. It's only so far into the process that they started to intertwine these things to where it almost can't die without bringing a bunch of other things with
And that's
it.
where like it's gonna become like that Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, who you gonna side with kind of deal. And that's why I was like, you don't have to go with Meta if you don't want to.
You don't.
yeah.
Like when people say, I'm just not gonna deal with Meta, and other people are like, that's crazy, this is the future. It's like, nah, you're too close minded about the future. Like,
Well, but then you think about just the influence Facebook had as a whole. Like, it's Facebook being rebranded as Meta. It's not just Meta coming out as itself. I mean, it has the backing of literally millions of people
Another
around the world.
thing with the Quibi comparison, Quibi literally had nothing.
Yeah.
Metaverse has almost everything behind it.
and the
Yeah,
reason,
they have so much backing, so
do.
many influencers backing it too.
They do.
Which is gonna influence the children. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing with the market. I'm not gonna lie.
And I would stand by that. I really would stand by that if you didn't have Microsoft being as their competitor. You're talking about a tech, not even giant, but the tech company. Like, you can be Facebook all you want, but you are not Microsoft. Microsoft just spent $60 billion on just Activision. That's the biggest purchase in gaming history ever. So if you're trying to move on to the third internet,
You're looking at gaming.
but no, I'm not looking at, because that's the essential.
Specifically.
Yeah, but they make more money. And now that a company that is way bigger than Facebook is already stepping into that market and doing great with it, it's like we're talking HoloLens sold to the military to use this already. And they've already sold to certain doctors. Like, this is already taking off without them just bolstering it.
Who, Microsoft?
Yeah, they're doing.
I mean, but
that's happening behind the scenes. That's what I'm saying. What Facebook is trying to do is trying to push it to the public because they know the public won't use it. If you look at Microsoft has been with us since the day we were born. They know they don't need to sell you anything. Here's HoloLens. Military already has it. Your doctors already use it. Now we're going to implement it to you. You're going to be fucking with it.
I see the way
that's
they're
what I'm
trying.
saying. Like,
so they were trying to corner the market in different ways.
Yeah, but
it's just that Facebook has that social aspect towards it, to where it's personal. It can be personal, business, and games.
I was gonna say I could almost be a future seer right now. A little what's the word? A prophet. Yeah. In about a year or so, Ariana Grande is gonna do a Metaverse concert.
Oh my God, Travis Scott. Oh wait, never mind, not Travis.
But that's my thing. That's my thing. Like, I feel like we're gonna get in that era where it's cool. Like
Fortnite.
Like,
who is Fortnite gonna partner with?
There's gonna start. Well, yeah, there's gonna be movie presentations in the metaverse. There's gonna be all kinds of different entertainment perspectives.
Fire Fest, basically.
No.
Like, it's gonna. That's what I want to compare it to. It's
hopefully not Fire.
No, not like Fire Fest, but it's like everybody's gonna run to Meta, and then once you start to get older, you're gonna realize, okay, am I using Meta because it's cool, or am I using Meta because it's like enhancing my day-to-day life? Because that's what you want these tools for. And at some point, you're going to realize my doctors are using Microsoft. Like, it's already been tested with doctors and their applications. Oh, military people. Microsoft is adapting the day-to-day ability for your life. It's going to be a tool. And that's why I think Microsoft is going to win that race. Because after a while, it's going to be like, I'm tired of... Nah, nigga, we not cutting the time.
No, I just want to know what time it is.
I got you. Ray wants to know time. We're at 24 minutes, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, it's time.
We'll start winding down and find another topic soon. But go ahead, doctors and such.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man. And to be honest, I really don't fuck with Meta. I don't.
It's gonna be the new red pill, blue pill.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, not really red pill. I think.
Let's say
PlayStation, Xbox.
Yeah, I didn't want. I mean, I just wanted red versus
yeah.
blue team. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be that, but I think a lot of people, to be honest, and especially what happened with that thing with the Capitol, I think a lot of people are straying from Metaverse, and that's why they're using. You could tell when a company's hungry for people, they start using influencers and everything, and that's what they're trying to do. And I think a lot of people are gaining.
That's what they've been doing.
Yeah, a lot of people are gaining that consciousness not to go to Meta because they don't trust Facebook, and that's why I was like, Microsoft, y'all really came.
Consumers are gaining consciousness
they're
slowly but surely.
Yeah, and that's why I was like,
even
Meta,
us. Yeah, you know,
I was like, Meta not probably gonna make it after just that fucked up. And then, all right, this is my last point I'm making with it. If y'all know anything about switching companies to the tech side, you do not have to follow the same rules and implications that you did with your last platform. So Facebook switched their name; they do not have to follow the same rules that Facebook did that they faced when they were in Congress. So if they want to sell your information when you put all that shit in Metaverse, go look at the terms and agreement. They can because they're no longer Facebook. Just that simple notation alone that they did that shows you that do not trust Meta. They want your information. They will sell it. They don't have any rules to comply to. That's just some real tech.
You think Microsoft won't do the same? Sorry. All right, I'm going to stop.
I don't think so because they never have. Microsoft, Bill Gates has devoted, if you look at Microsoft past, they have devoted their company to never selling information, never having any hacks, and never having any leaks.
We know of.
Yeah, I think he's currently on some nice Bill Gates juice. No, I think he should probably research this while we go into the next topic of other people waking up in consciousness and, trying some new things. Like these teens are currently in this apprenticeship program.
Apprenticeship?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, but either way. They're learning how to drive these big rig trucks, to replace all these other older, more squatty built truck drivers.
Well, men with family and wives at home, you mean?
Yeah, who have kind of done their service when it comes to truck driving. I'm not sure if you know, but truck driving it's hard. It's one of the worst jobs out there. Can I get a quick applause for the truck drivers out there, the big rig drivers and
I
stuff?
got you.
Shouts out to y'all. Ooh, if
'Cause-
y'all listening to the podcast, shouts out to you especially.
Yes, sir. Because I mean, we gotta get these packages delivered, and we gotta get all these other things delivered. We really need you to keep moving there, big brother.
Well, I mean, I don't know how they're being treated by the company they work for, but I'm sure there's reasons why people aren't in the workforce in that specific industry.
I think just being a big rig driver, a big truck driver, it comes with its own set of health issues. Like I looked it up. There's like a list. I took some of the big ones. There's IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
Really?
Oh, of
Is it
course.
'cause you're
What?
sitting down?
There, sit and
that's
squat like that. I'll get into that soon. Obesity, as you can probably guess, you can't really eat healthy while on the road. That
I mean, you can, but it's
as a
harder.
trucker, it's like infinitely harder.
Yeah.
Heart disease, and my favorite, stacked intestines. This one's like,
Black intestines?
I remember reading this a while back. It took me forever to find it. Honestly, I couldn't find it again before we started. But it's like,
It's like that one porn video that you saw.
no,
What, bro?
no. It's
See,
like
there it
it's
goes. Yeah.
it's constipation.
Just to let y'all know, Microsoft hasn't been
It's
hacked in the
deep.
past 10 years.
Okay.
But y'all keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like really deep constipation where like your intestines are just so full of it that you really need somebody to yeah. From all
Literally.
the feces
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
clogging them up. So you have to actually go to the doctor and get that relieved.
Like
not
the
su-
stomach pumped.
I don't know exactly. I think they actually have to like extract it. I'm not sure if they can really,
Isn't that what laxatives are for?
when the pipes are full,
The pipes are full.
there ain't no moving the pipes. What the
That's
Yo,
the
what's
word.
up,
That's the
man?
word.
What's up, man?
I mean, it's not funny though.
But again,
But how long have the trucking industry has been there, and now all of a sudden, I don't think it's just the health issues, unless you have more to mention about the resignation. But there's like a great resignation going on.
yeah, people are leaving jobs. That happens every year. It's really not. That
Oh, no.
big.
We're talking, you talking about
Like,
It's
right
it's
now,
more
like,
it's
in
more than
general?
usual. Sure.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
like it's
Oh, yeah.
there's a big,
not
there's
too
a
much
great
right
clip.
now.
There's
about.
There's a
big
big clip.
resignation going
But
on.
back
right
to these kids that are going to be driving.
now. Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if I really want 18 to 20-year-olds or even
Oh,
a
God.
little
I didn't even
older
think
than
about
that,
that.
driving these big trucks. Like
Well, first of all,
I don't want anybody to get stacked intestines out there delivering a package for somebody. But I also don't want somebody who's so young on the road either. Someone who can get a quick nude sent to them on Snapchat and all of a sudden they're upside down on the interstate. I don't want that to happen. So I'm really debating, like, is it really
No.
worth it?
it's not. I mean, statistically,
not
it's
worth
not.
it.
And this-
And so I'm wondering,
yeah.
apprenticeships? That's that. Oh
It's because
man.
nobody wants, like, people aren't working no more, man. And it's like, what else can we do?
But in that, but I
And
wonder how much
we're
they're
resorting
getting
to child
paid.
labor.
Did they tell you how much they're getting?
I didn't
paid?
get like a median. You could look this up. A median salary for a truck driver, but I
Oh, they
think
get
it's
paid a lot.
It's
No, the
decent. It's
apprenticeships.
decent.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
the
they're gonna
apprenticeship.
try to pay those kids less.
I mean, yeah, of course they're.
That's so messed up. I mean,
Because
how
how
good
it
for
works
the
is
kids.
like, they'll be in the driver's seat maybe, and then they'll have their actual mentor there as well. So it's not like they're doing the work themselves. It's like they're learning
So they're paying
as they
two
do it.
people.
So
Yeah.
the average is
But
11.
they get two workers. So
11 cents per mile for apprenticeship at Ozark Motor Lines.
That's a good.
So
bit.
11 cents per mile.
I'm guessing.
can I get a salary?
Listen, man, it's gonna be by the miles. I mean, if you wanna, come on.
Please.
You're gonna make me do
But-
this. You're gonna make-
I really wanted to like support this because I mean it's an industry that we need. They need workers.
All right,
But
boom.
what do we do?
At what cost?
Yeah, like
At what cost? And but look, I think, and I'm hoping that the companies that are using these apprentices are looking at. I mean, there's not much of a driving record to check, but
exactly. Yeah.
I don't know, doing some type of personality test, and then you say that they have somebody along.
Oh, you like trucking or what? Yeah, I like
I'm trying
trucking.
to look. I'm on an optimism tip right
Hey,
now.
man,
I'm
truck
trying to
drivers
look at
get
things
paid.
as half full.
What were you saying?
I'm looking at the truck drivers; they just get paid, but they don't have the apprenticeship.
Yeah, I had a feeling
I
they
didn't
wouldn't.
think so. I mean, this is
see.
something that's.
Oh, they do.
fairly
I'm
new.
seeing something. I'm looking. You guys can keep going. I'm still looking.
But yeah, I was thinking it gotta have some sort of evaluation for that because you can't just have like a regular driver's license, go get a CDL, and all of a sudden, yeah, you can move these massive vehicles across the country. Go ahead,
No,
have
go
fun.
ahead, pack it up.
Hey,
go.
to be honest, some places, yeah. If you're getting started out,
It's hard to get a CDL though. My mom
is.
recently got one. She
Yeah,
got,
I saw.
She's
Congratulations.
a superintendent, and she got her CDL for driving school buses because there is a shortage.
I know you're searching something real quick, but that should have had an applause on it.
But imagine.
I got you.
There it goes.
So yeah,
So I mean, if these kids are getting their CDL at a
gonna
young
get paid.
age, I mean that's
They gonna get paid, but I just
Yeah.
don't fuck with kids. It's 75. The average salary for a truck driver with no experience is starting at 70,000. So plus a $5,000 starting bonus. So these kids could be potentially making money if they do this
oh
apprenticeship.
man.
I mean, yeah, they're definitely making money.
But it's
Yeah.
also like I don't want kid. I mean, like if you said they got a kid or
we
somebody
really
watching,
shouldn't say kids,
not kids,
because they're not kids.
Are they
They're
not
literally
kids?
like
they're 18.
years
Oh, okay,
younger than us.
18.
But
We were
A
18.
lot happens in those
I
A
still
lot,
feel
years.
like kinda
yeah.
like a kid.
Yeah, no, that's kid. Like a lot happens in those small amount of years that really forms you, and it's like nah.
If you said, "Hey, can you? Would you rather have this guy? His name is Ed. He's 63. He's been driving trucks for a couple decades. He has 3 kids at home and drinks every now and then. He wants to deliver your package. But we also have Tyson. He's
Tyson, I've
19.
never
He
heard
just
of
got out of high school. He's
Still in school.
I think he just got his permit. Not his permit. His CDL 3 days ago. And he said he'll deliver the package. He's just coming down from Maine. It's nothing. So which one do you want?
Going with the 60-year-old that
Going
drinks a
with
little
the
bit.
63-year-old easily.
He knows what he's doing. Even if he does
The
take a swig of
6-year-old
that
might
Jack,
have to stop to go to the bathroom.
But that's fine. It's
every-
gonna get
more
there.
often.
Honestly, I hope that he does.
he's been doing that for years. I trust him. If that 18-year-old
Oh
gets
yeah, he has
around-
credibility.
Yeah. He knows. He's seen so many different storms. Like my son,
He's seen so many.
yo,
different stories.
watching Justin drive and like he gets randomly stuck in this pit of snow and he knows what to do because he's done it for so many years. It's like, okay, but what if an 18-year-old gets
Oh
fresh out
God,
of an 18-year-old fresh out of high school, never seen snow a day in their life, and they get trapped? What the fuck are they gonna do?
and I've been seeing
Well, they have to
For
build
me-
the experience somewhere anyway.
Exactly, so
So,
it's-
Yeah, but
like,
it's
let's give them the benefit of the doubt.
it's
I
a
mean, they're
trust
trying to
thing,
make
yeah.
money, and not everybody has the same startup. So, say they have a kid, they have 18-year-olds with kids,
They
Yeah,
do
yeah.
have,
or
a-
maybe their family needs some help. So, I mean, we should extend those opportunities to them. But I feel like the
You say
process of getting a CDL should be way more rigorous than
it already is.
yeah, I was about to say we can leave it as is. It's
But-
just a
but-
trust issue.
but-
for them specifically.
But the thing is
it's a
that-
trust issue thing.
All right, so remember we were watching that explain video, and it was like teenagers have like when they're in those younger years, they just naturally want to do.
Yeah, they don't have that front.
Yeah, they don't have that.
Prefrontal cortex
And,
is
and the
out
thing
there.
is, like,
Don't quote me.
they aren't developed enough to like they said, like imagine they get on Snapchat and somebody's Snapchatting them.
But there's a mentor with them.
Yeah, so I'm gonna assume that, hey man, you're not getting on your phone for
Yeah,
this
that's
whole
assuming.
truck drive.
I'm
It's not
assuming,
happening.
yeah.
Yeah, but what if that mentor isn't the best mentor? Y'all asking.
I'm gonna stop you right there. If there's a kid, again, a teenager,
They're a
sorry,
kid, they're a
a
kid.
teenager in the driver's seat of a multi-ton vehicle, and I'm in the passenger seat, I am almost gonna be holding his hand as he drives. I'm gonna be on the wheel. He's
Yeah.
not gonna have the chance to
He's
reach
gonna
for
be
his phone.
his two hands in my third
Have a
hand.
belt in my other hand. I dare you to reach for it. I dare you.
That's fucking
I mean, as
toxic.
long as it's like super strict, like that'd be the only part. Like as long as the mentors are super strict, it's cool. But it's like if they letting them be lax and letting them do it on their own,
That's assuming.
I really
hell
doubt that
no.
they would.
I
really
hope
doubt
not,
it.
because I'm not seeing that. It just says no experience need.
This is a new thing. It does need.
Yeah,
it's
I'm-
gonna have its own little bit
Yeah,
of research later.
On Anvil, I saw it. No experience needed. 70K.
I'm for it.
I'm not. Not if they're
I'm
leaving.
for it.
I'm for it.
I'm for it.
Y'all say that until y'all insurance rates go up, and then y'all like, what the fuck?
That's gonna be a company thing anyway.
They're
That's
gonna be like, what the fuck?
that's
Wait.
purely for Swift and Southeastern drivers. That's like that's them. That's their
Y'all
insurance.
gonna be like, yo, why my policy up so much, man? Look, these 18-year-olds delivering these meat packets.
But they're supposed to have mentors. I
But-
trust if
but-
there's 2 people behind the wheel.
I'm see that's off of his assumption. What I'm seeing on the app, what I saw on the application, not discrediting you on the application, it said no experience needed, 70K,
yeah.
5,000, and I'm like, look,
So they're gonna teach
an
them how to
actual
drive, and then
application.
they're gonna hit
Yeah.
the road. It
worst.
seems like
I'm
a pretty
saying
good
worst
process.
case scenario, if them kids get thrown in there, that's gonna be bad.
I really doubt that they
Hey,
would.
I
It's
ain't
an
gonna lie.
apprenticeship.
Some truck drivers that have their CDL now can't drive.
Yeah, you want to make
I mean,
them
they
younger?
had one the other day tried to run me off the road.
You want to make them younger?
I'm saying a bad truck driver is a bad truck driver,
I'm saying
no
a-
matter the age.
I'm saying a bad truck driver is
Yeah.
a bad truck driver. I'm saying a bad young truck driver is even worse because it like
I feel like that's ageist.
It's not. We like this is in
That's
study.
an actual thing. Be ageist.
Like we saw this in
That count them out because of their age
And we
when they
s-
can be very, very mature.
like you see it, right? Like you see it, right? So,
my bad.
like we saw it in the study and explained. If y'all want to go at home and look at this, teenagers, people who aren't past the age of 21, usually do more stupid things because they naturally don't have
Boys.
that layer. Not even
By the
just
way.
boys and
Males.
girls.
I mean, I'm sorry, not boys.
Now she
males.
being sexist. Like what?
That's statistically proven. Male drivers are worse drivers. Girl,
Did you just do it twice? Okay. This is different.
Nah,
All right.
yeah, but because she on some other stuff. But listen,
it's
look,
male drivers.
kids who are when you're not 21,
they want to
that's-
go fast. All right, all right. That's my last
Okay, I'll tag in because she'll leave me alone. But they gotta get this experience from somewhere. Honestly, if they
I
get it
feel
with
like-
another man right there next to him, I'm 100%
I'm
with
cool with if it is in that situation. What I'm seeing on the application is not like that. So what I'm saying is 18-year-olds do not have that filler developed yet.
Mm-hmm.
So if he gets a nude, like you said, 18-year-old us, I'm gonna be real. We're dickheads. We're kids.
it. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
yeah,
literally
yeah.
just said.
That's
Things
what I'm
happen,
saying.
things
But I'm
happen,
saying
yeah.
like, but the average, and same with girls. Like if it's a girl and she sees something she like, double click. They have like kids have shorter attention spans. They're gonna fuck up more. We know that that's statistically proven. That's in the numbers. I don't want them behind the 18-wheeler while I'm trying to go to work. If they get a titty pic or a dick pic, now I'm dead because they want to see some coochie or some titty. I'm not trying to go out like that.
I think you're just a little traumatized by what you've seen in the past from your side of the
I'm not. I'm
the
just
age
saying.
spectrum.
I'm just saying.
I know it gets bad, but when you have someone else there, I trust that.
I'm telling
I'm
y'all.
with it.
Hey man.
And with that being said, I think it's about time that we detour to some other people that are having a not so great time. They're thin in numbers. Things are really starting to clamp down on these people in the Ukraine area. Isn't that right, Finch?
No.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. I don't know what the fuck he talking about, y'all. Yes, Ukraine is going underwater, niggas. It's going down. Have any of y'all, none of y'all caught up on it?
Somewhat.
Why is
No.
everybody, and y'all ever read the book Fahrenheit 451?
I love
What
that
are you
book.
about to say?
Have
Yes.
you, so you read that book?
I saw the movie with Michael B. Jordan. It was great.
I heard. I didn't see the movie.
It really
though.
wasn't. It wasn't.
Oh,
Did they butcher my
that,
book?
hey now.
Butcher it. I mean, it's a movie. It's a quick rundown.
Sucks. So, but yeah, so in the book Fahrenheit 451, everybody lives in these nice houses and everybody gets the same news, and there's a whole war going on and no one knows about it. That's kind of how I feel like with Ukraine, because everybody I bring it up to, no one knows about it. There are 130 Russian troops surrounding Ukraine, 130,000 troops surrounding Ukraine, and Putin keeps telling the rest of the world that he's not invading. Now, how all this started, just to give you all the rundown, there was supposed to be a meeting between all the countries and all the places of the world. Everybody's supposed to get together and be like, hey, what the fuck are we doing about pollution? Russia pulled up. I love this shit. I just love World War III shit. I want it to happen, low-key. Don't judge me. Don't judge me.
I'm definitely judging you.
Don't judge me. I'll get into it. So, but everybody's
We need
supposed
a
to...
soundboard. Oh, brother.
I'll give it for you. So,
Thank you.
Russia, as everybody's meeting up for this meeting, imagine your friends are going to the hotel. Russia pulls up and say, hey, fuck this meeting. I got some fucking demands. The demands being, hey, first of all, none of y'all can be on this side of the world anymore. Secondly, you can't let Ukraine join NATO, which would kind of fuck up our policies that anybody can join NATO. Everybody knows what NATO is, right? Everybody coming together, something pop off, we all get together and jump that one nigga, basically.
Yeah.
Cool.
More or less.
That's a nice loose description of NATO, but whatever. Russia was like, you can't let them join NATO. America was like, nigga, what? And he was like, yeah, I want everybody out this side of the country. This should be my half of the country. I'll run this shit. The rest of the world was like, dog, we supposed to be talking about pollution. What are you talking about? And then they checked everything. Now there's 130,000 niggas around. So America sending 8,000 troops. UK might be out of oil because Russia, if they turn off the pipes, UK don't get no oil. So now we're trying to figure out how we're going to help them. World War III might kick off at any time. We on major threat level. How y'all niggas feel about that? We might be going to war. Might.
I'm against it. Yeah, this is a half empty type of situation for me. I mean, it's just, I guess greed at its finest. Well, at its worst.
At its worst. Okay, how do you feel?
Truly, I'm just waiting it out. I really don't know. Because, I mean, to be completely honest, I don't know if anyone's really that crazy enough to actually try to practice modern-day imperialism.
That's how I looked at it. I feel like it's very outdated to want to try to
Sort of
invade
what
another country right now.
Well, like, all right, so
What China did with was it Taiwan?
They didn't do that yet.
I know, but they're like easing into it. Like
So
this is still China instead of
that's and I'm
In fact,
explaining
Yeah.
is it actually Taiwan?
to
It's
Putin.
Taiwan.
Okay, I want to make sure.
To Putin, this is what he said: the worst thing that ever happened, ever in history, ever, was that the Soviet Union got breaking up. So Ukraine kind of split away from Russia, and what he feels like is like the West is trying to take over his homeland and trying to divide his country. So to us, it may seem like, oh, that's fucking crazy, but to him, in his mind, he's like, I'm trying to reconnect my homeland from this evil West culture. So that's kind of what he's on.
He's kind of like a come back home type.
Yeah, he's
too.
like, I'm bringing them back home, and the West is trying to stop me from bringing my people home.
Well, then it wouldn't be considered an invasion.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to surround it with so many troops. Or
exactly.
Any,
But he feels like he has to go in there and take it by force and kind of get these people back on his side. Like, I got to bring.
Yeah, the
people.
methods, like I said, are very outdated. I
archaic,
mean,
yeah.
I think a way to do that in a way that would be easier is just to like culturally convert.
Oh, and he's
them.
asking some of the Ukrainians to join the Russian army so that he can get them to also take
That's a
over.
way to do it. I
Yeah.
mean, but I just hope nobody gets hurt.
Yeah, I mean, like Biden said, Biden was like, if they invade, it's going to change the whole world. I was like, oh, fuck. I don't know. And then we said some fucked up shit as Americans. I know y'all haven't seen the statements, but the statement was, hey, Russia, basically, if y'all keep doing this, there's going to be some mothers with no sons coming home. That's what we said. Like, we just, I could look up
I
the
think I
quote.
remember hearing something
Yeah,
like
we
that.
basically told them, like, if you start a war, it's going to be catastrophic and some mothers will be crying because they will never see their sons again. I was like, that's the statement we pushing? Like, that's what we going
I
with?
feel like it's attacking more of the citizens at home than them.
I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah.
Yeah,
And that, I mean, that's usually what war does.
That's kind of creating the division between the world leaders and the actual people that they're leading. When you're saying, y'all gonna lose y'all sons
So
if they keep
who's-
tripping, just like from a citizen perspective.
Yeah.
Of course, that's not what we want.
So who's the front runner for Ukrainian's defense? Like, who's really coming to their aid here?
It has to be us. So
I was thinking the UK, man, because they're closer. Let's
closer.
be honest here.
Yeah.
But I really don't know, because a war at this point, it doesn't sound good.
It's
There's too much going on.
Yeah, it's
And we just
it's
started.
pollution.
I was gonna say we just stopped putting incredible amounts of money into our military. We just pulled back the knob a little bit, and I don't want to go back to like 100%. Oh, we need to fund these wars.
Yeah.
yeah, one of the statements was like, from Biden says he'll move the troops into Eastern Europe and says that if it does happen, there'll be a horrific outcome. And basically, like, I don't know, it kind of feels like we want the war sometimes. Like, just our American politics, they're like, look, nigga, if we all push this shit.
We speak French now.
I mean, we here, so they gonna.
As a U.S. citizen, not a Ukrainian citizen, I have very little input on this. I really hope that they have something figured out, or at least have some hopes in
Yeah. So if you're
the
in
upcoming days.
Yeah, if you're listening from Ukraine, know that we not with that. I mean, whatever y'all want. I mean, I
We
really
can't
feel like
do a damn thing about
we
it.
really can't. Besides having an opinion, but
And
honestly, like
what's that
I'm
for?
for.
What are my 2 pennies gonna do for them?
Yeah, it's really not. But if you need support, I support you.
I feel like this, like, man, like, and this is why sometimes I get annoyed because it's like,
What do I do?
It's poking the bear, man. It's poking the bear. Like, we've been doing this for how many years? That's why at some point I'm like, bro, y'all. It's like watching two
slight
people
politics.
beef every day.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, at this point, I know it's fucked up, but just do it, man. Just fuck, because they keep going back and forth. They keep finding petty arguments.
That's the kind of mindset though when like somebody like two people are arguing and it's low key, it's another table, then eventually it bubbles up and they have a fight and then everything's supposed to calm down. Like no, shit never calms down. It's
Yeah.
always gonna be something else. So it's like at this point, like we said, it's outdated to just, invade or have a war, you know what I'm saying? If we let the people speak for themselves, if they want to transmit over to another country.
I think it's more of a land thing. I don't even think it's about the people.
It's not about the people. It's more of like what he wants. It's kind of like he feels like it's his home, and it's like even if they say no, he gonna think to himself like, "Oh, you're just brainwashed by the West." That's kind of what he's doing.
Well, if they're brainwashed by the West, quote unquote, if that's what they want, then they should be able to identify with whatever they want.
Yeah, he don't want to hear that
That's
shit.
the type of
That's what-
outlook I have on that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's not that easy though to
Yeah.
him.
Well, I support I support the people that actually, whatever their will is of their land, I support that.
I'll let them know.
Thank you. I wonder if they're like, I wonder how they feel, honestly,
I mean,
being caught, like, it's not in the middle of it. It's like they're it.
Yeah, I think the most I've seen is like
Being a
small little
citizen.
posts on Reddit, and honestly, that doesn't say much. That's like one person out of a whole country saying how they feel, and that's
What did they say?
honestly don't remember because it
Okay.
wasn't really that deep. Not to
Oh.
them at least. They were just
But imagine being a citizen of Ukraine right now, a Ukrainian citizen.
can't.
can't imagine.
America's really
Terrifying.
it's giving me a pretty good outlook on being, I guess, taken over or imperialized. Like I can't see that happening. I can't even sympathize with someone who has that happening right now. I can't imagine it. It's too hard. Like someone coming over and like, oh, we're taking this land. It just doesn't seem possible over here.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That is actually very interesting. The fact that you lack empathy for people that are going through that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's real.
It
though.
shows how protected we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blessed, but I mean,
Nobody can come just knock on your door and be like, we're taking over this portion of the land.
yeah, we just happen to be born in a lucky spot. We had the lottery when it comes to our birthplace, I guess.
Yeah. And no one can take, like, that's the part. Like, at this point in time where we stand, no one can come over here and just take this shit. And that's crazy, but it's
But
awesome.
it's terrifying to be in that predicament.
Yeah, it is. And it's just like we keep pushing war. Like, I'm reading
That's why I was like, I'm sorry.
Are you good?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off like that. But that's why I was like, you said, well, just let it happen. The World War III thing. I was kind of like, well, nah, because I mean, these people are here like terrified. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like most
not knowing
definitely.
what's gonna happen.
Not like don't fight in Ukraine, but I think like I wish like they could just settle this shit, like get this shit out the way, because like it's like Putin going back and forth, and then is what
You know what they should do?
what
If Putin really bad like that,
They should
him,
meet up in the
They
metaverse.
should meet. No.
what, bro?
Fuck no. Fuck. They should actually like link up and fight. Like fight that shit
Yeah,
out.
they
Because
should.
why you having your buddies or the people under you fight?
Yeah, that was for him. Don't
Oh,
worry about
okay.
it.
Why are you having the people under you fight? Like why you feel so worked up? You fight Biden himself.
Yeah,
And the best
but
man wins.
it's not, and that's the thing. Like people, it's not
God
about
damn it.
Biden, and it's nothing to do with U.S. versus Russia. It's more so Ukraine. We have to watch over Ukraine. That's what we promised. They're trying to join NATO. So it's like y'all are part of this agreement. So Russia pushing in, it's like we have to respond because they are part of the clique, and it's what it is. It's like Russia. I mean, Ukraine and Russia will be boxing no matter what, even if we was to help them or not. It's just like we going there to help now.
Police in the world concept.
Yeah, and that's just what it is. And it's like, damn, Putin, I wish he would calm down, but that's nigga, it's not relaxing, bro. But that's all I can say about it. They keep saying like each day. If you click on the link every day about Russia versus like Ukraine, each day they're saying, man, this shit could happen anytime. Anytime. They're like, we don't even know. It could
At
happen.
that point, it really doesn't even have anything to do with politics.
It's
just-
130,000 troops sitting outside. They're moving more and more infantry there. America just sent 2 packs with 2 tons of like weapons to Ukraine to kind of give them weapons to fight until we get there. But it's like everybody's saying on the news any day.
But America's saying, "Hey, Ukraine, stay on your ground. Don't let."
Yeah,
them
we
do that."
bringing them 8,000 troops and jets and shit.
Yeah.
And everybody going like everybody, Canada, United Kingdom. America.
Oh, so it's not just America.
Yeah, everybody's
So
going.
obviously we're not tripping.
No,
if
nobody-
everybody's like, you're tripping.
Even Japan was finna join, but America told them stay out of it and all of that stuff.
Japan was like, oh, you better hold me back.
Yeah, everybody's looking at them like, what the fuck? We like really like if you look at this like the timeline, everybody was supposed to link up to talk about climate change, and Russia was like, fuck that climate shit. We invading, and the only way we not invading if all y'all get the fuck out of this side of the country and we run this shit. And everybody was like, what the fuck? Nigga, you can't just have a whole side of the world and we just not gonna come over. No, nigga.
I wonder how their citizens feel about that.
I saw one on CNN. They were like, the way we looking at it, like, oh, Russia don't fight. It's completely switched over there. They're saying like, if America wants to come over here and fight for what we believe is right, then Russia will just do what it have to do, which is defending itself.
Propaganda,
and I'm like,
huh?
what the fuck? And then it makes you question:
It's
are we
in the
being fed
age
the
of-
propaganda?
No. In the age of information,
We in the,
Am I the bad guy?
are we the bad people? And you have to ask yourself that. You
No,
have to
I
ask
think
yourself
in the
that.
age of
Am I
information
taking over Ukraine?
Yeah, you have
No,
to
no,
ask
no,
yourself
no,
that. I
no.
feel like you have to.
It's not that hard to get informed on that kind of stuff.
But you have to, like, in order to be like a better person, you have to. And I did ask myself. I was like, because even the Ukraine leader was like, okay, America is up talking the war a little bit, and I was like, okay, let me step back. I was like, yeah, Putin's tripping, but America
But
is.
is Putin tripping?
Putin is tripping, trying to take over Ukraine because the Ukrainians don't want to go to Russia.
They'd
But,
be annexation of Russia by now if they wanted to, and I don't think they do.
yeah,
obviously.
and then America's tripping by still wanting the war because money comes from war. So yeah, Russia tripping, but America's tripping too, and Ukraine is just in the middle again. It's like, yeah, we don't want Russia to come, but we also don't want war. Like, stop pushing a war and you stop trying to come get me. And it's like, that's where I'm like, okay, both sides are wrong. Everyone in this is wrong.
It's just
I'm just
greedy.
waiting until after the war happens and we rename Ukraine into West Georgia. It's gonna be amazing. Actually, East Georgia. My bad.
Georgia. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when people were saying that, it's like, damn. Like, when I saw them and the way they viewed it, it was like, that's how I viewed it. Okay, we're both wrong then. And it's somewhere in the middle that I'm not seeing. And that's where you got to question that shit. But both sides are fucked, man.
Yeah, question all information that you're receiving
Yeah.
regarding that kind of stuff because it's all propaganda.
It's all
or
propaganda.
a majority at least propaganda.
Yeah. And then, like, when you see that middle ground, it's like, okay, Ukraine saying you tripping, Russia tripping, America tripping, everybody tripping. But,
Am I tripping?
yeah. Oh, this guy. But no, I don't know.
think it's gonna be interesting to
52, my guy.
it's gonna be interesting to follow up on to see where that goes, and hopefully
Any day.
I'm
Or
not,
predictions.
I'm not saying
I'm
it.
excited to
I'm
see.
not saying
let me
a
check.
thing on that.
Let me check.
On what?
Y'all keep going.
Oh.
If I predict, oh yeah, it's not gonna be a war. It's gonna be easy. And all of a sudden, next thing you know,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd hate that.
So the Ukrainian war has now come to a stalemate. There's only 3 countries left in the planet.
On the
It's been-
planet.
It's been a rough 3 months.
Yeah. But thanks for tuning in to
Let's
the Shea
see.
Butter Boys.
I don't want to lead that with a bad prediction, so I'm just gonna sit this one out and hope for the best. I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Like it's implausible, but who says it's impossible?
4 hours ago. Let's see.
Breaking news.
I think we have enough time to squeeze in one more topic after this. So,
What's up?
Yeah, you guys go ahead and see. I'm gonna keep looking at this. You guys keep doing.
do you have anything else?
No.
Okay. Right here, I have a story about a flight being turned around. It was like a flight to London had to be turned around all the way like back to Miami because he's good. He's good.
No, I know. Flight
Like-
to London was turned around.
Oh yeah,
Because
that's
one
why I said that you want to do
passenger-
Disney, but yeah.
One passenger wouldn't wear their mask.
Really?
He was just one unruly
no
passenger
fucking way.
making it hell for the whole entire staff. And they were just like, you know what, we're turning this puppy around. And I could only imagine.
Bro, when he got off the plane, he would have to see me.
He's sitting there just.
I will pistol whip him. How much
enjoy-
money?
I couldn't imagine. But I know the person sitting next to him, if he had that middle seat, oh my God. They lean over just, yo.
Hey, if you
I'ma
don't put that
wax your
mask on,
shit.
I swear to God, when we land, I'm going to beat your shit in.
When we get off this plane, I'm going to wax your shit.
I'm about to beat the shit out of you,
When the
nigga.
steward is leaving.
The first thing,
hey,
soon as
motherfucker, I don't know when.
hey, bro, yo, soon as I'm gonna look over to that nigga. Hey, yo, my man's.
You got to lean over.
When the wheels touch the ground, the fist touched your fucking. I'm clobbering you, bro.
Hey, we might not be going to London, but I'm sending you straight to hell, my boy.
But you going somewhere.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead and say it again.
Bro,
Wait, so did they get their money back?
wait, that makes a hell of a. Did they get their money back? Because
That's
that's
the
gonna
thing.
make a difference.
I mean, barely.
The story didn't address that part. It was all still
Oh, yo, tell.
That's a waste of time.
First, all right, here we go.
What's up?
If I spend $300 on a ticket,
That's not, baby. That's not 300.
Oh, it's not. That's mine. But let's say I spend $600 on a ticket.
That's not 600 to London.
To London. I thought you said to Miami.
That was
That's
to
a
London.
cut the fucking shit. Cut the echo on. I need it.
fresh. Oh, okay. I got you. Ready?
If I spend $3,000 on a ticket, and this nigga won't put a mask on. So soon as he says we're turning the flight around.
Wait, do you have an attendant voice, like a pilot voice? Hello, everybody. Checking.
Let me check. Maybe this one. Let's see.
Bing, 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 bing. Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a great flight. Unfortunately, one of your passengers, fellow passengers, refused to put a mask on, so we will be turning this bitch around and going back to Miami. I apologize to everybody. Your tickets will not be refunded, or they may. I don't know. I'm just flying this bitch. Yo, I'm sorry. It's so funny.
Soon as you say that, soon as that sound goes off, all you're gonna be hearing is a bunch of.
People's like getting up. Dog.
I'm gonna just get the hit in his ass.
Because he would really get beaten up.
I'm really gonna just get the hit in his ass.
Get beaten up.
No, you think I'm talking like I'm really gonna turn him on?
You're sitting
No,
next to him.
I'm laying him on his stomach and I'm punching his ass. Like I'm gonna beat his ass.
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking him. Yo, I'm gonna beat him up in a way he's gonna every time he does something.
Give me some DBZ hits.
Yo, I'm hitting that. Like, bro, next time he sits down, he like, damn, why you sit like that, homie? One time I didn't put my ass going around the wrong nigga and he beat my ass. Well, why you sit like that? No, he really beat I'm gonna break his butt bone. Like I'm fucking that nigga up for life.
And we
Fuck
got a
that.
quote of the episode. One second.
Nah, fuck that,
I'm
man.
gonna break his butt bone. But
Breaking his butt bone, bro.
all this to say, I
He
feel like
can't live normal life if I had to pay $3,000. I have to make sure he can't shit the same no more.
all I'm saying is this
You
has
gotta
been a
break
problem.
that
It
nigga.
really has. Air travel has had this problem for a
fuck
while.
that.
So air travel. So why can't it be like boats where they have a brig, but it's up there and up there in the air? No
Nigga,
air
what?
jail, an air brig.
I was thinking that. They have that in cruises.
Exactly. So what?
That's what we should do. We should tie that nigga up and
And
throw him
put
in
him
the
in
back.
Let them travel with the fucking packages.
In fact,
No,
With
throw him out the back.
Throw that dude out like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air off the fucking plane.
Hog tie that motherfucker.
But no, like you paid the plane ticket too, knew the terms and conditions, and still didn't wear a mask, and now everybody has to suffer. You know, one of my biggest pet peeves as a kid. Oh, nobody can go to recess because one person was talking during lunch. Like, bitch, are you serious?
Am I?
I hated that shit.
Okay, I'm really, in a real serious note, if like we really paid that much for a trip and I planned a whole itinerary.
I don't know how they didn't beat him up.
Soon as we touch down in London and they say, hey, we can't get off here, we gotta turn around. I'm looking at him and my fist is formed and I'm hitting him in the jaw with full, like I'm punching him.
Yeah, that air pilot had to be like somebody's mom or some shit. Like, nah, turn this whole bitch around because he don't want to put on his mask. Like, you knew everybody else would be mad about that shit.
They were only
Let
like
me
a
check the
good
story.
hour or 2 out into the flight. I think the title's right here, but honestly, it probably expired. You probably should just look it up. American Airlines flight to
Does an
London.
American airline?
Yeah, but either way, like they really do need a brig up there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
just a little,
not fair. Oh my God, the wasted time.
But
Even if you got your money back, the hotel is booked
Yeah.
for certain days.
yeah.
That is like
It's never just a flight. It's never just.
It's
a
never
flight.
just a flight. No,
It was
because
a
the hotel
flight.
would be like,
It was the events. Yeah.
Somebody didn't wear a mask. You're bad. Like, no.
Mama, Papa, are you still coming to London? About that. Some guy on the plane didn't wear his mask.
Didn't
and
wear his mask.
So
One
Papa and
person.
Mama, we can't come back home
I don't
for
know
at least another week.
How you don't beat somebody like that up just for being an asshole?
I mean, a lot of things have been going down on planes. Like that time that guy got duct taped to the chair, and the other time a guy got duct taped to the chair, and the other time a guy got boxed up in a chair.
They are
I
getting
don't
in
trust
fights.
guys on flights anymore.
They are getting in fights.
Again, sometimes there's like women out there screaming on flights too, so it's really just
And
Pick your
babies,
poison.
yeah.
Fuck them babies.
but babies going to break too.
In protection of the flights and looking at it as half full, the times I've been on flights has been pleasant. It's been pleasant. But for some people, they might get headaches or, their ears may pop a little too much, so they might lose a screw or two and forget
Or
that
they start
they're
taking Ambien or one of those like,
Yeah, they take
flight drugs,
on,
yeah.
they definitely take drugs on
yeah, let me
planes.
just pop some pills, get me through this flight. Next thing you know, he's a
Yeah.
walking zombie in the aisles.
They popping beans and shit, losing their fucking mind an hour into a flight to London. Like, you're on drugs, but you're still getting beat the fuck up.
So, just as an update, Russia still got their troops over there. America is working with the United Kingdom government to put more sanctions on them. United Kingdom was like, damn, y'all got a lot of sanctions on this nigga. Is it legal to do this? all right, well, look, we just gonna make it more legal. Basically, what they're saying. And we're gonna put more sanctions on Russia for this shit.
Okay.
Russia's like, hey man, look, we don't want no problems, man. We just moving troops around. The same lie they've been telling. That's what's going on right now.
Okay. Well,
But now for that nigga that
Big
was
sticks.
on the plane, I would have grabbed a spork, sharpened it, and stabbed that nigga.
just sitting there over there on the seat, just like scraping it against.
What you
the
doing
chair.
there,
God,
buddy?
hit his head up with a
I'm about to see
fucking
if they got
bottle
their
of
money
vodka
back.
from
Where
the
was
back.
they going? London.
American Airlines flight to London.
I get those fucking bag of peanuts and shove it down his throat.
Okay, what if he's? If he like had a peanut allergy? Yeah, he's out of there. He's out of there. If I find out he has a
That's a crime.
peanut, he's out of there.
Sitting over there just
Not a-
eating peanuts, talking to him. Hey, you doing all right? Nom, 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 nom.
He took the flight up and he kept going.
I'm telling you, bro. I would hog tie him, put the peanuts in his mouth, and throw him back.
Like, y'all would have to hold me back.
I found it.
I would go off on that dude.
Oh,
Y'all
it
would
was a
have to
couple.
hold me back.
It was a couple that
a couple?
refused to wear them.
couple.
Pretty sure it was one.
That's a two-piece combo.
Nah.
What day was
An
this?
American airline bound to flight from Miami was forced
Yeah,
to turn
yeah.
around on Wednesday night. Let's see. Flight 38 was an hour and a half.
Don't be that person.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
be that one person.
That's the story. That's the story.
Yeah, it was an hour and a half. It was an hour and a half into its flight and had to hit a circle because this motherfucker.
Imagine you feel that plane turn around. Oh, bitch, nah. I'm getting up. No, let me go. I gotta use the bathroom.
Man, hold on.
I gotta use the bathroom.
Diving over seats.
Bitch, I would be so mad. Now turn this bitch back around. Go put it back on.
Damn. So yo, niggas, the only way you could get back on their flight, the flight was canceled when they got back, and many passengers had to stay overnight in Miami to catch the new flight that was rebooked for Thursday.
Oh, they lost a day at that.
Now they
hotel.
looked after us and they put them in a nice hotel and everything, so everybody was good.
Well,
But your
okay.
trip,
Really, everybody was good.
I mean,
but your
I'm
trip,
sure.
You
yeah,
still lost a day.
You
Yeah.
lost a
Yeah,
day.
you lost a whole day in London.
Yeah. Damn.
Well, that's a.
I'm still mad.
And the only thing they probably gonna fine.
Drinking mimosas,
They
still
gonna get
mad.
a fine of $37,000.
Sitting there pissed, drinking a mimosa in the hotel lobby.
Pissed.
Man, this thing is so good, but man.
I'm gonna beat his ass if I ever see
They're
him.
gonna get a
They
$35,000.
gonna throw the fucking
Oh yeah,
cup
I
at
beat
him.
his ass.
Man, I
gotta
swear to
go.
God, he's
If
in
I
this hotel.
felt that plane turn around, y'all, I swear to God, let me go to the bathroom.
And then like, damn, like you gonna be late to check in, so you hope you don't have no fees for like when you get over there. It's
That's
like,
what I was thinking. The other hotel,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you lost a day at the other hotel.
yeah, and it's like, damn, and it's and no cap.
Say you had something planned for that first day when you.
Yeah. And then aren't they like a day? I think like a couple hours ahead. Is that more than a day and a couple hours? Because if you would have got there, it probably would have been morning. No.
It's hard to do that math right now. I'm
Yeah.
just not in that headspace.
Yeah, nah. See, you probably would have lost more than a day, so I'm really beating your ass. No key. Like, I'm not even low key. I'm
Let
drowning
me
you.
feel that fucking plane turn around.
I'm going to tell you one
I
time.
already wasted an hour of my life.
If I'm planning a trip to Japan and this happens, I'm letting you know. All the anime movies that I've ever watched, and you make me miss at least one day of that, bro. I'm putting you in a
react that
headlock.
shit.
I'm putting peanuts in the toilet because I know you're. I'm hoping they're allergic, and I'm drowning you in peanut water on the plane, nigga. I'm fucking you. You gonna?
How you gonna bring him to the bathroom with you though? How you gonna let
I'ma
you do
do
that?
it, bro.
He gonna unbuckle his
Yeah, I'm
seatbelt.
gonna get up, nigga. I'm Debo. I don't care how big he is. I'm pulling him in there. I'm beating his up.
Like, why you got that bacon peanut?
Yo, tell the flight attendant, get the nuts out the back. Get the nuts, put them in the toilet, and we drowning that nigga in peanut water, bro. I'm
Here,
ending
niggas
that.
gargle
nigga.
in the back.
Shut
I'll
up,
be
nigga.
sitting there like, yup. Now wait till he come back out here. It's gonna be my turn to use the
He
bathroom.
gonna be puffy, and we just gonna take turns.
You just got to take turns, go to the
Beat that
bathroom,
nigga, yeah.
bring him back.
We're gonna keep beating
Bring
him,
him
bro.
back.
For-
Gotta talk to you.
if it was an hour and a half in the flight, so that means an hour and 30 minutes. So that's another whole hour and 30 back. We gonna beat his ass for
Everybody
an
got
hour.
a couple minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna split.
Everybody
it
got
up.
a couple minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh, let your
Yeah.
anger out.
Oh, and it's a couple. Yo, beat the girl ass.
I
Actually,
don't know if it's two guys.
gender
Actually.
equality. Fuck it. You beat up the man. They're not humans anymore. They're monsters now. Listen, Shorty could get the two people.
I'm just saying, let that fucking plane turn around.
And that's why they need.
Let
a
me feel
break.
that.
They need an air jail to just hold people in. Because honestly, I can't leave them out
Don't
there
let me
with
be the
everyone
warden.
else.
Let me be the
I can't
warden.
leave them out there in general pop.
Wait,
You're going to get the ass beat.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let me find a taser on that bitch. I'm going for heads. I'm sleep, nigga, for
I'm
life.
finding all the ambience and I'm popping it in them.
Yo, no
So, yeah.
cap. You fuck up any trips of ours that we put money into, I'm letting you know now.
People work too fucking hard.
I work too hard. I will drown you, and if you got a kid on there,
And
I'm drowning him too.
And the reason why we're so worked up is because we're literally trying to plan a trip to
Yeah.
London. So if
And-
that shit actually was to happen,
I lose my mind. Like just the fits
let
alone.
me feel that plane turn around.
Imagine you
Let me feel
plan
that
a fit
gravity
for
shift.
each day, and now you can't bust one of them fits.
And the thing is, like, they probably heard the stewardess, and they probably heard the talk in the back. They're like, "Whoa, Lord, what's going on? What's going on?" And then like the word travels up. Hey, y'all heard? He don't want to put on a mask, so now they turning and we going to Miami for a night. Bitch.
Come here, nigga.
No, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep,
Where
nigga.
he at?
Go to sleep.
They gonna start pointing. The dude gonna start pointing like over there. You over there.
I'm really gonna put him to sleep. Like I'm going to jail that night. If I'm not going to London, I'm going to jail. That's my motto.
That's 2 destinations here.
That's 2 places either I'm going. Either I'm going to London or I'm going to jail. Either one, nigga.
I would be so mad.
I'm putting I'm putting them in a headlock and I'm keeping them there. Like, nigga, you purple now. And your wife
Purple.
And now I'm holding him, I'm looking at her like, you're next. I'm
You're
a
looking
woman.
at-
I don't care. You fucked up my trip the same as he
Why
did.
are you an asshole like that? Like, why?
Yeah, like she getting the headlock too from a black man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be vicious.
It's gonna be.
Yo, all our ancestors.
How
gonna
long
be
you gonna let
laughing.
this go for, bro? We just
I
talking
can
about
take it
being
there,
there. Like,
nigga.
'cause we can take it there.
No, like
Keep going.
imagine.
Let me go to the bathroom.
Imagine, yo.
I've been trying to find a little place there.
There is no
Looking
I'm
at
other
our
waiting
place.
for you,
But
but
you
like
guys have
if
been
you
going
don't,
back
if
and
you don't
forth like
stop,
tennis.
we gonna keep
Yo,
going.
Imagine I got my laptop. That bitch made of metal. I'm hitting her on the top of her head.
Oh, we already an hour in.
No,
I'll go clean the fuck off. I swear to God.
I chew up some Doritos and spit it on their face and get the punch in them. Now they can't see. Imagine you got
Now
Cool
you got
Ranch.
Doritos up there.
Cool
I
Ranch.
get the fucking magazines and pop this shit.
I'm gonna chew them up. Bing, bing. You can't see shit. You got
Man,
corn
he gotta-
chips in your eyes.
Yeah, he got to get thrown off the plane.
Oh
after
yeah,
that.
I told you we
No
gonna hog tie
parachute.
that motherfucker and throw him on the back. Fuck that
Fucking
nigga.
captain go look in the back. Like, what the hell they doing back there?
You ain't gotta turn around, Flow. And I'll beat the captain ass too. What the fuck you turning this bitch around for, nigga? I'm paying your ass
What's
to
in the
do this
cockpit?
shit.
We good now. We
What
good
a-
now. You see, he got his mask on.
And I'd be like, well, we still gotta turn it around. Hey, tie this motherfucker.
Hey, let me go to the bathroom right quick.
We'll clear this whole bitch out. I played Flight Simulator before. I know how to fly a plane a little bit. Just put that bitch on autopilot and tell that bitch.
You
it's
see,
a-
let
it's
me
a
show y'all
Tesla.
something. I know a little
It's a
something.
Tesla already. You know, just throw that bitch on the ground. It'd be all right.
Bro, you gonna let it keep going or what?
Again, there's only so much I can do.
Nah,
You guys
fuck
are on
that.
a tangent.
Fuck that
so
shit.
all I can do
I
is
will go in the cockpit.
hit the mute button. It's
I will
over.
go in the you asshole.
It's been the Shea with a boy. He can honestly go for hours talking about violence. He can really do it. That's the thing. It's a great topic.
Nigga ass.
I've been Ray for this. I'm not even sure what time it is, but it's been.
That nigga like this, just ringing his shit.
The person next to me is Finch. I'll let you hear a little bit of him.
So this would be the. Oh, if his kids there? If he has a kid.
That was Finch. And lastly, we have Kori over there in the end.
It's been real, y'all.
It's been.
Don't
it's
do
been
that
alright.
shit for real, y'all. Don't do that shit, Clyde.
If you fuck up my trip and you don't put I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna put hot sauce on your underwears and give you a wedgie in front of your mama. If she get mad at me, I got my fucking Timberlands on. I will stomp your mama in front of you with hot sauce in your ass.
Okay, so yeah, he can do this for forever. You have a nice day, all right?